How can you ask ill-mannered questions to the very same king of Hyrule? The boat looked away in embarrassment. Ellipsis. The boat coughed a bit while the three stared at him in confusion, Chris and Lucario being amused instead. Forget what I said about the king of Hyrule. My tongue, sometimes, says crazy things. Link blinked a few times before he looked at the two. I told you that this talking boat was very suspicious, he whispered. Oh, sorry. I told you that this talking boat was very suspicious, he whispered. I mean, just look at him. He's a talking boat who can somehow carry items inside his supposed stomach, who likes to say weird stuff about Hyrule. Trying to sound convinced, Chris slapped his forehead. This talking boat surely says weird things.
Yes,
Lucario said.
I'm starting to wonder if he's even trustworthy.
The boat looked back at them. Please, don't think I'm weird. It's just that I can't fully explain some things because you would find them very unbelievable. Link looked bored. I find the history of Ganon very unbelievable, Link said. It is not, the boat muttered. Well, I'd like to talk with you more and explain some mechanics about the Wind Waker, but right now you have to go to Valu by the time being, alright. Sure, okay, whatever that fucking means. You're just wanting us to forget this altogether, Link argued. The boat glared at him. Link, Chris, Lucario, this is very serious, he said. Go before the dark winds get thicker than they are right now. Lucario grunted, annoyed.
I hate when people like you try to make up excuses to avoid being asked, I swear, he said. Is it hard for you to explain yourself, or is it hard for us to understand about what you can't tell?
Lucario stopped talking as soon as his ears twitched a bit. The Aura Pokemon blinked confused as he overheard some kind of tune coming from somewhere in the island. The other three looked at him. Lucario, why did you stop talking? Chris asked. You sounded very irritated, and now you're just looking around.
Excuse me, but can you hear that?
Lucario asked. Hear what? Link asked. Lucario looked back at the mountain.
I can hear some kind of melody coming from somewhere.
Link cleaned his right ear. Well, we don't have dog traits as you. Lucario glared at Link over his left shoulder. Link took a step back. I mean, we don't have good ears like you do, he said, sweating. Lucario frowned at this and looked back at the mountain. He listened to the melody's tune, and he somehow found it very enjoyable.
I wonder where it is coming from,
he muttered before he leaped high up to 60 feet to reach a high cliff. Alright. Chris gasped this before his Pokemon ran to the other side of the cliff. I hope he did it like sort of, bending down with his arms pointing out behind him like he's in fucking Naruto or something. I like to think that's what he did. His Pokemon ran to the other side of the cliff. Hey, Lucario, come back here, Chris yelled. It's not like you to go run somewhere alone. The King of Red Lions saw the opportunity to intervene. You should go see where he went, he said. I'm sure you'll find something of importance if you go after him. Link turned to him and grunted. Hey, you won't avoid this at all. I want to listen to some explanations about... Lucario, come back, Chris interrupted as he went after Lucario by heading around a cliff to the left to reach a small passage over to the right. Link gasped and turned around. Hey, wait a second, you! Don't you just run off like that? He yelled before he gave chase to Chris. The King of Red Lions watched as the two went after Lucario by the small path in front of them. He sighed at this and frowned. Well, this should take care of what they wanted to question me, he muttered. I thank the gods for making my wish come true. Oh, chapter's over. Excellent. Alright, this is going to be a short part, I guess. Preview of the next chapter. So let me get this straight, Link began. Lucario likes to do stuff of his own this often? No, you've got it all wrong, Chris yelled. He doesn't this at all. I don't even know why he did this. Well, he said he heard a melody, so the logical thing to do would be following the melody sound, and then we'll find Lucario. I just hope nothing bad happens. Oh, believe me when I'm saying they're bound to get worse. Please don't say that. On the next chapter... Sorry, what? Okay. What? Is it Link saying this? On the next chapter, your harp makes my heart go crazy, bird. Bird? Is that like... Is it all about Charlie Parker? It's That's such a stupid joke. That's such a stupid fucking joke. I should just kill myself now and save the pain. Well, what kind of title is that? It sounds as if there's romance involved in there. Maybe because there's actual romance. Oh, crud. Crud. Yeah, no, okay. Is this character 16 or like 11? Alright. There's romance involved. Alright, let's see how Aura Channeler Chris tries to write that. I can't. Fucking Charlie Parker joke. I'm so stupid. This chapter, okay, author's note. This chapter was totally rewritten because of how bad it looked like before. Okay. That was the second draft, okay. At least I hope this came out better for those who already read it. Okay. I encourage people to review so you can express how much you like the chapter. Winky face. Fucking Charlie.